In today's video, we're going to recreate a setup that we did have in the service on Apple, and we're going to start with a blank chart. Now, it's not showing the most recent data because I kind of want you to see what a chart looks like before it makes the move. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at all possible Fibonacci retracements, Fibonacci extensions, and Fibonacci price projections where we're comparing swings in the same direction. So I'm actually going to start with the projections. This is where I'm using the three-pointed tool. So I'm going to grab the high to lows and then project them from the recent high. So let's try this high to this low and then project from that high. Okay. Then we have this high to low projected from that high. All right, let's try this one. Okay, now this one might be too small. Let's check it. Low to 150 to 160. Okay, here's that lower low. Now there we're kind of right on top of that one. And then let's see what else. We'd have this high to this low. Okay. So this one actually is a little bit closer to that next one. And there's one teeny little swing inside that other one that I'm just going to throw that up there and see if we're through that or not. So high to low from here. Actually, that does come in below. Okay, so that's where we have symmetry come in. What else would we look at? Well, like I said, retracements and extensions. Let's just try an extension. We might be through this, but the only thing I could see would maybe be running this low to this high and extending downwards. Let's see where that comes in. I mean, I don't think I have something. Yeah. The 1272 and the 1618 we went through, and the 2618 comes down here. We already have some support there, so don't need to mess with those anymore. How about retracements? Well, I'm going to start with the most recent. So I'm going to take this prior low to the highest high, get rid of anything the market has gone through, anything that is not close. Okay, and then let's try one of these larger swings. Okay, again, we'll get rid of what we've already gone through. And then, okay, so I did this one. Let's do this one also. Let's see if there's anything there. But, you know, as it is, we already have a setup. Okay, all right, yeah, if I add that, we're through that one, so let's forget about that. But we have a couple of areas that stood out that included symmetry or similarity or equality when comparing some of these prior swings. Okay, so looks like actual low was made on top of that that first area of support. That was basically 241.51 to 243.87. But one of the most important things being the symmetrical projection from one of these prior swings. And then there was also another area below, which was 236.11 to 238.76, which had a lot that came together there. And we ended up, hitting and holding the higher end of support. And today we actually met target number 1, which is the 1272 of the swing into the zone. So typically this is where you start to ratchet up stops. You don't have to get rid of it, but I would trail up stops because many moves tend to terminate at extensions of prior swings. A lot of times you just get an extension, another pullback, extension, another pullback until the pattern changes. So that's pretty much how we set up these markets. Again, we're doing all possible retracements, projections, and extensions. That's it. If you like the videos, like and subscribe, and I'll at least try to do a couple of these a week.